Morning. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. All of the happies. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is Christmas Eve. It is the night before Christmas Eve. And guess what's going on? A lot of shopping. So I just thought I'd come on here because what had happened was, ain't nobody in here. But I'm still gonna talk because it's a whole video. You know what I'm saying? So, hello, whoever came in, whoever peeped in and said, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" So I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope everybody has purchased all their presents. If not, you'll be doing it tomorrow. So here's where I came. Well, this is not why I came on, but I'm going to address it. So I got fussed at earlier today, and since y'all know only one person fusses at me and don't get cussed out, well, sometimes I be wanting to cuss, but I just be like, whatever. I did. My bad. Um, Maybe I should have waited. Huh? Or oh, oh, okay. So yeah, I had fussed at earlier today because I wait till the last minute. Now I often wait till the last minute. I'm sure that we have come to that conclusion. Do many trials and tribulations with your girl. Sure, we come to that conclusion. But it was kind of okay. What had happened is I had ideas in my head what I wanted to get everybody right. And like I said before, what happens is that the ideas in your head don't always match reality. So I had ordered one present for somebody, it didn't come, and then I had to regroup, try to figure out what to get this person, and then I gave somebody else ideas of what to get this person, and then I realized, damn, why didn't you use that idea? But then it was too late because I already did that idea. So then I had to redecorate. And then I was trying to figure out what to get my kid because the crazy stuff I told y'all what he asked for. So I was trying to figure out what to get him. So I ended up, it took too long just scrolling back and forth and looking at gift sites and going on Amazon and going on Walmart and listening to him talk and trying to figure out, what do you need? Well, he don't need nothing. He's in the military. Hell, he don't even need nothing because it's not like I can get him something for his house to decorate. You know what I'm saying? He got every electronic he wants. It's hard when you don't know what to get somebody. So I got fussed at this morning because I decided. So yesterday I figured out something for one of them, and so I had to go hunt and search one that I wanted. For all y'all don't know, when you Christmas shopping during Christmas, it's crazy. It's crazy. So then while I was looking for the thing for one of them, I saw something and I kept going back to it. It's little, it's kitschy. It's not anything but it's like that little thing, that one little thing. You know what I'm saying? So I got fussed at because I waited till today to get something to come tomorrow from Amazon. Now cross fingers and toes because what I got wasn't something that would run out. You know what I'm saying? Which happens a lot of time when you're Christmas shopping or when you're looking for something for Christmas. People want the latest thing. That's not what I got. So I wasn't worried about, but you know how Amazon, they say they're gonna do something. And then all of a sudden ain't nobody getting done. But that's not what prompted me to come on. What prompted me to come on is I was doing what I normally do, listening to the Reddit stories on TikTok. So I was listening to the Reddit story on TikTok. And this particular Reddit story was about a stepfather, a 13-year-old, two other siblings, and a baby on the way. And it got me to thinking, and I don't understand why people do this. And I don't understand why they bring that, because when I write something down, or if I say something out loud, a lot of times I find therapy and comfort in talking to y'all because I say the stuff out loud that be in my head because in my head it sounds really good. It sounds like a good idea. But when you say stuff out loud, you go, you know what? I probably should have kept that shit to myself. So when I look at these Reddit stories, and I'm not just talking about the AI generated ones, I'm talking about the ones that real people write and ask. And I'm sitting up there going, what the hell is wrong with people? I watched the clip. When I tell you that you think shit is AI, you think it really can't be real until you hear some of the shit that people actually do. I heard a clip of an HOA meeting where this lady got up and she said she wanted the HOA or the Chamber of Commerce or whoever the hell be over little neighborhoods. Y'all know how they had them little meetings in when the hello Robert. Oh, from Canada. Hi Canada. You know how you had those little meetings, I don't know, the little town halls, whatever. So she got up and with her whole chest told the committee, I want you to sanction my neighbor and tell them they can't use dryer sheets because I am fragrance sensitive, and when they wash their clothes and put dryer sheets in their clothes and the dryer sheet smell gets in the neighborhood, I sneeze. So yes, real life people say real life stupid shit out of their mouth. So when a lot of times when I'm talking to y'all, I ain't thought that shit through. So if I done said something crazy, I probably meant it. But I not been say it out loud. But you know the stuff in your head sound good until you say it out loud and you go, you know what? I probably should have kept that to myself. So what had happened was I was scrolling on here and I was I listened to the little crazy. I know the TV will be on in the background, me and background noise. I listen to Reddit stories on TikTok while I play a game on it's crazy. I have my brain. I have to find two or three things for my brain to do, so I won't rummage off into past and things I could do again and shit like that. So I've come to the realization if I have all of my avenues, my ears, my eyes, everything, my brain can't wander because it got too much shit to do. So I'm listening to the story, and the story is the stepfather has never connected with the oldest son from his wife. And because the oldest has a lot of things and takes care of them and won't share with his younger siblings because basically they destroy shit. He got mad with the son, stomped rules down, took the boy's stuff, let the younger kids play with it to teach him a lesson in humility. And he wrote this out and he was like, well, I don't see why this is wrong. Now, he didn't do nothing wrong. He just didn't want to share with his siblings. And the reality is I can understand that. I don't want to, I look here, I don't teach sharing is caring. Start with it. I don't teach sharing is caring because I don't know you. Like when your kids, now if I send if I send Nick to daycare and I send him with his toys or his things that make him comfortable, I don't want little Timmy over there snotting up my baby stuff. Now, if I bring something for the entire class to enjoy, if I bring something for little Timmy, that's fine. I don't want little Timmy to have to share his neither. We teach our children sharing is caring, but the reality is the people who say that the loudest are the people who never have anything to share. The people who scream, why won't your children share their toys? And it's just clothes or it's just a computer or you can buy another one. Anytime the people that say those and the people that are loudest when they talking shit like that are the people that never have anything to share, are the people that always have to split the bill, are the people that always have to tell you it's just. when you let your kid, you tell your kid, share with your cousin, share with your brother, share with whoever, and then they come back with a broken toy or a broken iPad or a messed up switch, and the first thing you say is you should have been more careful with your shit, when in reality you should have been more careful with what you tell your children to do. If you know that your child takes care of their stuff, you don't know if the next person does, including their siblings. The reason you're doing this is because the younger kids tear up shit and he don't want to share. So instead of you teaching the ones that are younger to take care of what they have, to not destroy other people's stuff, you punish your stepson. And then you come to social media, you come to the internet to make yourself feel better because you're the man of the house and you're putting your foot down, but that's not your child. And you state in your video that you had an issue with y'all connecting from the beginning. And people are like, I hear people talking about, well, if why did y'all? Here's the thing: when you have kids in the mix, why did she marry him? That's my first thought. If the kids don't get along with your spouse, because there's going to be an issue at some point, and I'm not saying that the step parent to be is a bad person. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is everybody don't mesh well. Everybody don't get along, and thinking that it is not going to be an issue in the future is what's the word I'm looking for? Is naive at best. Delusional is probably more accurate. Because if your children are not clicking with your spouse, you're going to have to make a decision one day, your spouse or your children. And that's that's what it's coming down to, and what caused me to come on here. Now she's mad because he has these arbitrary rules because he doesn't want to. He's mad. She's mad because she's mad because he's overstepping in her estimation. The husband is overstepping. The husband's mad because the wife is undermining him, and the son is ignoring him, or what's the word? Not talking to him. And the son is over there like, I'm being punished for being good. So why do I be good? So I want somebody to tell me, who's ever been in a situation with dating someone who has a single parent, if there was an issue with the children in this relationship that you're entering into, did you continue with the relationship hoping that marriage and a relationship would make it better? At some point, I'm saying this because we're coming to a time where families are supposed to get together. When I say give love on Christmas Eve, it's because families are supposed to, it's a time of family togetherness. But the reality is that you have people who put on this beautiful front, especially during the holidays, of all this family love and joy and how we get together. But you have a house full of miserable. It's like people take the holidays as a time to prove a point. As a time to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I want to say a power move. You come here, I go there. You come here. Well, no, we can't do that. Da 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 da. I'm like, I hate that everything is so complicated. I hate that everything feels like an agenda or feels like it has some sort of. It's not. I'm about to sound old and young at the same time. It's not organic. It just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? me and baby were talking, and we were talking about how as our children age and families change, how it takes a lot for us to catch up to that. And during the holidays is one of the examples of when you see how the family dynamics change. And then you either got to roll with that, or fight against it. Me, I'm a roll with it because it is what it is. It's like in this house. I don't know why people don't. I think that people think that because a family lives together, it's only one family. In this house, there are 4 families. There are 4 families in this house. There is Nick, who, even though he's a single, he's still a part of our family. He's a grown man. He's going to go off. He's going to get his kids. He's going to get his wife. Hopefully the wife and kids in that order instead of the one I did first. The wife and kids that are upstairs now. DC and I, and then all of us together. There's 4 families in this house. And at some point, these 4 families that live under this one house, that is one family, are going to do different things. But it's going to feel different because we're not used to that. It's like I was talking the other day about not being used to having Christmas for kids because I still see my kid as a kid, but realizing that I don't have to do what I was doing back then. And it's hard. But when I hear little stories like that and I hear how people... baby, call Nick. Because he calling me, ask what he want. Okay. When I hear people talking about family dynamics, especially during the holidays, what's up? It blows me. Okay. This is not the first story I've heard.
Do you want something from Chick-fil-A?
No.
The salad?
Yeah, that's fine. A side salad.
You're a side salad.
Yeah, just a small salad. That's fine.
I just want a small diet lemonade.
All
right, thanks.
I look at my baby. Anyway. In a way. Sorry, y'all. We got to throw it off for a second. But when I hear these stories, I'm going to want somebody to tell me, what do you think is going to happen when you enter into a situation to where you have to deal with children that you didn't have? Or when you enter into a situation and you bring somebody in to the children that you did have, and you don't understand that it is just so much that is out of your control, especially when it comes to these mixes and stuff not meshing well. I was just lucky. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that, because when I was just lucky to find someone that meshes with my kid the way I did. But I know I'm lucky. I don't take that for granted, because I could just have easily, DC could just have easily been somebody who didn't give a shit about whether or not I had a kid, just as long as they had me. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if you have a kid, just as long as I have you, the kid is optional. I could just have easily have found somebody like that. And the people like that are absolutely delusional or naive to think that this is going to have a good ending. And I don't know what happened on this. You know, these are stories and they only tell them from a certain point of view, and they only tell you so much. So there could have been other extenuating circumstances. But the reality is if you didn't connect with the child, they said, I've never connected with the oldest one. Fine. What was the discussion to be had? What if you didn't connect with this kid? Did you discuss it with his mom? Did y'all see? Did y'all come together? Y'all see what I'm saying? Do you think you could just let's just get married. And it don't matter if the kids don't like me. It don't matter if I like the kids. Let's just get married. Is that what people think? Hold on.
Don't pay attention. Just read.
Okay. So I don't understand it. I don't get that. It's just like I was listening to, I don't get the family dynamics when you think that you can say and do whatever you want just because we're related and everything is cool. Everything is oh, we're related by blood, so it don't matter that you hurt my feelings. Oh, you my cousin, my mama, my whoever. It don't matter if you say it like that. We family. That we family shit sound to me just like motherfuckers. It's just jokes. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. It's just a prank. When somebody say it's just family, it's family. That's the same shit I hear. A bullshit excuse for you to be miserable and make everybody else miserable. It's just we family. No, the hell we not. I listened to a lady today. I listened to a young girl today get on the Steve show, and she was talking about being molested and how her mother never believed her, and how even though she told her mother would say that she welcomed it. She was sexually active at 2 years old. And these are the things that the mother was saying about her child. Now, when the child, and she was crying, and she said, yeah, I did things. I acted out. Yeah. She said, yeah, I lied about normal lying kid stuff. But she was like, but not about this. That's a big jump. That's just like getting arrested for jaywalking, and then all of a sudden you're on trial for murder. That shit don't go together. So, but when the mother came out is when it pissed me off. She's a liar. She's an attention seeker. She was welcomed it. She was flirting with them. She was enjoying it. And it's her mama. And then when it come to find out the little girl wasn't lying, all of a sudden you want to hug me and pet me and no, you're not my family. I have 2 little girls, and I've told you for over a decade what happened to me, and all you call me is a lying attention seeker. I don't want to hear that. That's just like all the rest of stuff. It blows me. And during holidays, it's just as bad, if not worse. People coming over to your house to see what you got in your house. They're not coming over there to celebrate Christmas with you. And you know what I'm talking about. They coming over there to eat your food, talk a little shit, throw a little shade, and then talk about what you didn't have at the house. Talk about, ooh, y'all should have seen them decorations. That's her second husband. And then leave. And the only time you see them is when food come along. What? I don't know what I want out of the world. I don't know what I want out of the world, but I know I want better than that. Anybody said anything made no sense? So yesterday we celebrated one birthday. We went to Sakura. It was nice. Yesterday we celebrated Nick's birthday. And to the next Monday we will celebrate Nick's birthday. And we're on a hunt for a good sushi restaurant because that's what Nick wants. Baby not gonna eat no sushi. She's not gonna eat that. But we can find some chicken. There's some chicken on the menu. We'll be all right. And we're getting ready for Christmas. So we got our stuff together. So baby, babe, babe.
Huh?
Did you get the patty pie?
Huh?
Did you get the patty pie?
No, I gotta get it. Remember? I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right.
I forgot. Remember I told her to go over there?
I remember you say you ain't going to the whole store. Cause here's the thing.
Y'all, because I had to go to the.
Oh yeah. Baby don't like here. Let me tell you. But let me tell you about the most unshoppingest shopper I've ever met in my life. Okay. My wife hates the store, that she don't like. She don't want to go in Walmart. She's gonna fuss about that. But now let Dick's have a sale. Being there for a house. Let what's the place called you like, baby? With the electronics. Let Best Buy have a sale. But Walmart, all I hear is she ain't shopping. But she's the most unshoppingest shopper I ever met in my life.
I don't want to shop.
She don't want to shop. That's what she say. But she likes shopping. That's it. She likes shopping. Because trust me when I tell you, the little swipe button on her phone, that bitch is broke. It's walked to the side. It's got a gangster lean from getting swiped so hard. So this time of year, all I hear is fussing about, why are people outside? I'm like, baby, you outside. Everybody who got up today said the exact same thing you did. Why are there so many people outside? Well, because somebody said it was Christmas. And during Christmas time, you gotta buy stuff. So we got the food for, I gotta have my dressing. I gotta have my dressing and my yams because they go together. You gotta put them together. Gotta have a little sweet from the yams to go with the dressing. Baby making corn casserole and dirty rice. Nick is just cooking everything. I feel like we're missing something. Oh, ham.
Ham, fried chicken, potato salad.
Ham, fried chicken, potato salad. Mac and cheese. Rice dressing, corn casserole, dressing, and sweet potatoes. Baby said, I can't have greens. I'm going to have to have greens during New Year's Eve, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But I just need, because here's the thing. I would love somebody to tell me why we don't eat certain stuff during the rest of the year. I don't think to go cook no greens during the rest of the year. Even when I was cooking in the kitchen all the time, I didn't just say, you know what, I'm about to cook some greens. Now I should have, but I didn't. I don't know why. But it's just some stuff you only eat during the holidays. I like lima beans and butter beans. Don't hate me. Because I'm going to cook them. Because I'm going to have meat in them. And they're going to be good. But anyway, I feel like these are the things you're supposed to have. Butter peas. Not butter beans. But butter peas. I don't know what the difference is. There is one. I just like it. But I feel like the only time that we have these things is during the holidays. Because during the rest of the year, we just fried chicken. We just make up stuff. Breakfast for dinner. You know what I mean? But it's just certain stuff you have during the holidays. And I feel like I'm missing something. But you know what? Whatever it is going to be missed. Because we're ready. I don't know. I'm ready. I don't know. I'm just kind of, not about, I don't know what I'm about. Because I'm very happy that I have some of my health and my kid's home and he's healthy. My wife's home. I'm happy, but I'm just there. Y'all know what I mean? You don't quite know how you feel. And that's kind of where I am now. I don't quite know how I feel. I wasn't going to go live because I didn't really have nothing to talk about. And then that popped up and I wanted to talk about that, but I just didn't want to talk about that. But then I just thought we'll just talk about anything because it's Christmas Eve, the eve of Christmas Eve. And yeah. So now we're on anything. But The holidays brings, and it's about to be over, y'all. Y'all understand the holidays are about to be over in 2 days. Because I don't count New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as holidays. It is, but I don't count it. It's just the first day of the year and we celebrate it. Yay. But I don't count that as a holiday. The holidays are about to be over. I mean, there's still going to be holidays doing, but you know what I mean? Holiday season is about to be over. We're getting into the, spring and all that good shit. And it's like they come so quickly and slowly at the same time. It feels like it took forever to get to Christmas. And now Christmas is about to be over. And now I feel like they just started watching football 3 days ago. But football about to be over. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You get nostalgic during this time, and I think about my mom. We used to have this. She was very proud of our silver tree. We had a silver foil. We had a foil silver blah, 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 foil Christmas tree, and you would have this rotating light that would change the color, and because the silver would reflect the light back. And every Christmas we would put that together until it just finally fell apart. But I wish I had one. I would love to have a silver old school, just sticking in the whole tree with that light. I would love that one year. And she used to get excited, but it was just us. Now that I look back and I think about it, after my dad died and my mom was doing stuff for Christmas and it was just us, she would get so excited about doing stuff and not cooking for anybody but us. Somebody showed up, because every other Christmas or so, people would come in and surprise her, but we didn't get a whole lot of people coming down, because where we were, everybody was in Detroit and Ohio. Everybody was in the Midwest and we were down in Alabama. So, it was more cost efficient for us to go to them than them to come to us. But we would get people every now and again. And but she would cook for our army, even if it was just us. And she would go out and get my stuff. And I missed that silver tree, you know what I'm saying? And we had this little Santa, and eventually the light went out and she didn't feel like changing it. But every year we put that Santa in his little corner. He would sit over in that corner by the couch. As you add and subtract things from the holidays, sometimes you look back and when you were a kid and you realize all the things that you miss now. So yeah, I know they have the silver tree, because what I understand, it was a big thing back in the day. I have no idea. And I'm sure they have a silver tree. I don't know if they have one like that one. But I want a silver tree with the little rotating light, even if it's a small one. Because for my mom. Just her in the kitchen all day, all Christmas morning cooking. Me going to try to find something to do. Then coming home. And then when I got older, coming home for Christmas. I think I just miss her a little bit more during the holidays than I normally do. And yeah. Holidays is equal parts happiness and sadness. But I know that, I can just see everybody smiling when they get stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I think that's really all we look for when we get together with people we love, family that we were born into and make. I think that's all we look for is the smiles, and the true smile that reaches the eyes when you give somebody something. And I think that as family members and parents and friends, that's all we really look for. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting congested, y'all. Anybody else just be randomly sick? It's just the time of year. Just speaking of the time of year. So the other day I realized that I said something and sounded like my mama. And then I realized again when baby did something. And you know what? All that stuff that our parents used to do when we were young that we thought we would never do and that we would grow out of, we still do it. We still do it. I'm gonna tell you what it was. When you were growing up in the 70s and the 60s and 70s, you as a girl, as a woman, you were taught to get married and have kids. As a young girl, you're taught to do the things, cook and clean and take care of the house. Still went to school and still got an education, but it wasn't as forcefully pushed, let's just say that, as it is now. And society has a way of making it feel a certain way as when you're a woman about being married and things like that. But anyway, so when I was younger, my mom would say stuff. I'd be like, I'm never getting married. I don't want to marry a man. And I didn't say it like, I didn't know I was gay back then. But anyway, I digress one more time. I said all that to say this. The other day we were sitting up here talking about grandkids and stuff. And we were talking about Penelope gonna be it for a minute. I said, because Nick said he want to wait till about 26, 27. And baby said something about, he ain't never having no kids. I said, he want kids. And then I thought in my head, I thought like my mom was like, he just needs to settle down again. I was like, no. He does not need to settle down. And then I realized as we get older, all the stuff that our parents said was the stuff that their parents said. But I'm sure in their head, they went, I would never say nothing like that to my kid. But then as soon as their kid get here, they say the same shit. And then we hear it. And now we as parents said, I ain't never gonna get old enough to talk about people like that. Not just your kids, but anybody. You see a young woman, you say, I don't know, when is she married? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I was like, I said something in my head when we was talking about Nick and talking about kids, and I don't remember quite what it was. I was thinking about how many he wanted to have or something. And I said, no, this is 2025, about to be 2026. He ain't never got to have no kids. He don't want to. He ain't never got to get married. And then I realized that, yes, and we're going to say that stuff, even though we try to break that generational trauma and try to change the stuff that we did. The older you get, the more you say stuff. So if you're ever talking and you find yourself talking like your mama, understand that it's going to happen and just roll with it. Because I thought I was going to be different, but I ain't no different. Just some of the stuff that you think when you're an old person, like, ooh, why they shirt so little? Why they skirt so short? Why their pants so tight? Now think about it. When you're younger, I wasn't thinking about nothing like that. I'm like, shoot, let me get some shorts. What if I can pull my ass out? You know what I'm saying? But when you get older and you say the stuff and then you be like, oh shit, when did I get that old? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When did I get that old? Now, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm all for expression, self-expression, doing your own thing, wearing what you want to wear. If you want your ass hanging out, hang it out. I don't even care. I don't. Now, be respectful of children, but I don't really care. But then I was listening to myself one time in my head. When I started trying to put clothes on people at the club, I realized I shouldn't go to the club no more. When I was critiquing outfits, I realized I shouldn't be here no more. But that's cool. But it's another thing to be sitting up there actively going, "Oh, why your shirt so little?" Yes, it's hilarious. Excuse me, y'all, I'm getting congested. I don't know what's going on. I had someone want to talk to y'all about, but I swear it just left my head just that quick. What did I have? Babe.
I don't know what you had in your head.
Why not? You be knowing all the time. You always know what I'm thinking about. I don't know what it was. It was a good topic too.
Penelope going to see Santa Claus.
That was not it, but Penelope's going to see.
You remember going to see Santa Claus?
Nah, I don't remember. Nah, that wasn't the thing. My mama went about to drive 30, 40 minutes to the closest mall to take me to see Santa Claus. So nah. We did Santa Claus in our house, but we didn't do Santa Claus in our house. I knew where the presents came from, even though she used to do the Santa Claus, write a letter to Santa Claus. She did all that stuff, but I knew the Santa Claus came out of Sears. So I did. I mean, it was what it was. I mean, she kept the illusion of what's the word? She kept the illusion of Santa Claus alive, but my mom was like everybody else. Santa ain't bought that. I did. Nobody want nobody else taking credit for their stuff.
I would wait for Santa.
I never waited for Santa. I mean, I done did the whole look for him and search for him on the TV and all that. I did all that, but I knew that, I knew my mom was Santa Claus.
So when did Nick know about Santa Claus?
I don't ever remember telling him about Santa Claus. I don't ever remember telling him about Santa Claus. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't ever remember telling Nick about Santa Claus at all. When he come down here, I'm gonna have to ask him because I don't remember. That's crazy. I don't remember ever telling him about Santa Claus because it was a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? When I was pregnant with Nick, it was Christmas time. Then my mama got sick. Then my mama passed away. It was a lot going on during that time. I really didn't talk about Christmas like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got Christmas presents and did everything, but I don't remember. Nah. I don't remember him saying nothing about that.
So you don't remember? You don't remember?
I told you when Nick was young. No, when he was young, think about what Christmas Day is. Think about what happened on Christmas Day. Nick wasn't barely 2. He wasn't even 2 years old yet. And then after that, Christmas was just decorating and doing stuff. But I don't ever remember getting him to. Here's our little snow bunny. Yeah, I don't ever remember. Oh,
You did?
That's crazy.
Did you sit on his lap? What happened?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I think I'm gonna come back and I'm going to show y'all how I cook from down here. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video go live, you guys can join us. I'll be back. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me for this 45 minutes. And this your girl Lisa. And I'm out. Bye, y'all.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they